so is the virus. You wouldn't be silent by yourself. Now National Institute of Health is saying, it's good for you to shut up, and if everybody shuts up for 14 days, virus could be gone. Why can't we do it as a humanity? But some people have a itch. They have to speak. This happened, you know. You know, in this country you won't see this, in India you will see this. In the nights, in towns and cities, particularly in small towns, you will see this. Well, a few dozen dogs will gather in the night somewhere. These are all street dogs, we still have them. Not the kind of mechanical dogs that you walk on your leash. These are dogs. They still pee where they want. So they all meet. So, the dogs were meeting in the night. And then there was a dog leader, of course, a spiritual leader. So, the leader was always giving them talks, like me, telling you it's good to be silent. No, I'm a messenger, I'm an ambassador for the National Institute of Health now. All right? They could hire me now, actually. So, in many ways, the leader was always telling them how to break their slavery, how to become free, how to work towards their liberation, how human beings have enslaved them. You must reject these fancy belts, these chains, designer chains. It doesn't matter, these are all symbols of slavery. You should reject them. Some of the dogs were proud of their studded belts, but they felt little ashamed, but they covered it when they came to the meetings like Well, there was an uproar in India about this, because traditionally in India, when a woman gets married, she is supposed to wear a sutra. It's called mangalsutra. It's an auspicious thread. Every year she is supposed to renew that thread. If the thread was prepared properly, it had certain significance for her well-being, health, and above all, it was a connection between the two people. But then renewing this thread became too cumbersome in recent times, so people started making chains. When they make chains, of course, they made it in gold. Because they made it in gold and your neighbor was having this thick chain, you made it this thick, and your next neighbor made it that thick, and now so slowly it is weighing a kilogram. And now it has become a prestige in the society. How thick is your chain? In Tamil Nadu, evla pavane? How many sovereigns is your chain? Accordingly, that valuable your marriage is. Slowly it's gone there. So I said in Tamil Nadu, I was speaking in Tamil and I said, see, you wore a mangalsutra, it had a purpose. It would do something to you, because every year it was prepared fresh and you wore it. It's almost like renewing your vows for each other, a commitment for each other and a connection for each other. But now you're wearing a chain. A chain is a symbol of slavery that everybody knows in the world. Hello? Hello? If I say, you're in chains, it doesn't mean you're decorated, it means you're enslaved. I said, this is a symbol of slavery. What's happening here? I was new at that time to Tamil sensitivities. A huge uproar. How can you speak against our gold chain? I said, whether the chain is steel or gold or whatever, it's about the same thing. Only in the marketplace, if you're planning to hawk it, yes, there is a difference. But otherwise, whether I bind you with a gold chain or a steel chain, what is the difference? At least if you use a stainless steel cable, maybe even your husband cannot break it. Nobody can steal it. Right now there is a certain crime in India called chain snatching, you know. Lot of people, youth who are on drugs, alcohol, these kinds of things, when they need money, they see these gold chains hanging around these ladies' necks and they're coming in a bicycle or a motorcycle and snatching the chain and going away. At least if you put a steel cable, marriage would be secure and nobody will snatch it. Well, this got a lot of flack for me but I'm repeating this again. You have chained yourself in too many ways. Every day, if you don't